want to thank you for inviting us to join in your Christmas meal and festivities, and we very much appreciate the hospitality. Now, first up is a play called The Christmas Coffee. The setting is a day room in a senior center. Our ladies are busy preparing for a classy Christmas brunch for around 100 people. The brunch will be followed by the well-known musical group, the McLean Madrigal Choir. Maybe Mary Beth can take them to see them sometime. Now we have Ruby. She is the committee chairman, which means head honcho, perfectionist, egocentric, a bit impatient. She likes to be in control. And we have Sandra, or sensitive Sandra, or hit and miss Sandra. She's the loyal worker, but she's easily intimidated by Ruby. And then we have Lucy, whose appearance and knowledge of the world are more important than getting things done right. She is not in the least bit intimidated by Ruby. So enjoy the Christmas coffee.
Phew, that's it. The last load. The traffic was just horrible today. We have to be ready, girls, in just 20 minutes. I hope I remembered to lock my car.
Ruby, why do we have to wear these ridiculous reindeer antlers? I've ruined my hairdo.
They were so popular at our Christmas coffee last year, so they become a tradition. Remember the living and lifestyle photographer from the Post ran my picture on her front page?
I wasn't here last December. I was on a cruise to Hawaii with my daughter, remember?
Oh, I remember. Lucy's daughter won the trip in the Elks Club lottery.
It was the Lions Club lottery, dear.
I get those two mixed up. Well, anyhow, she showed our bridge club those wonderful snapshots of her in her green hula skirt, you know. And then also she had this pretty thing of orchids. I forget what they call it.
It's called a lei, Sandra, a lei. You should take, I really think you need to take ginkgo for your memory.
Does it help?
I sure hope so. Now back to these antlers. The photographer from the Post is Mary Blaine's niece, and Mary said she'll definitely be here today.
Oh, really? For sure?
Yeah, Mary says her niece is doing a feature story about reindeer.
Reindeer? Oh, we're in her story? Oh, my grandkids will think, wow, how cool.
I think how stupid. My hair will look like it's been
Enough of all of that. I must open those lobby doors in exactly 18 minutes and introduce the Madrigal Choir.
Aha, the invitation said that they would sing at 10:30. Eleanor in the office, she did such a lovely job with the invitations.
And what about those young boys? I remember you talking about those young boys being so cute in their long red robes.
Oh, yes, they are. And I love them in their pleated collars.
It's called a ruff. A ruff, Sandra. A Renaissance ruff. Girls, the choir will enter from the dressing room area over there and then stand in front of our serving table. Their performance must begin on time.
That's right, 10:30. And that Eleanor, she did a lovely job with those invitations.
No, Eleanor did a miserable job.
Oh?
She used the cheapest copy paper, ordinary font, black ink. This woman has no class. I had to redo them. I chose a dignified font and in color. A red and green color scheme, naturally.
Oh, they turned out beautiful.
Beautifully. Thank you.
I bet she's ticked off. And Eleanor, you know, she can be a witch.
I can't be bothered about Eleanor. She's only a secretary. I always say when you want something done right, you do it yourself. Now, I hope you girls brought everything I assigned you.
I'm sure I did.
Golly, Ruby. I hope I did, but lately I can't seem to remember where I put things. I'll try those pills you suggested.
Well, at least you remembered to wear green, Sandra. You know our color scheme must be followed.
Sounds like a big crowd.
You did press this, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Steam press?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Lucy, don't open those doors.
I only wanted to take a peek.
Lucy! How could you say that?
Say what?
You wanted to take a leak? That's not like you.
I said I wanted to take a peek and see. Why would you think I say something like that?
Well, I assumed that since you wanted to go through the lobby doors to the restroom that, well, I'm sorry.
You need a hearing aid. I said take a peek and see
You
what's
don't need to peek. I can tell you the lobby is filling up fast.
They certainly start arriving early, don't they?
Yes, our annual Christmas coffee brings them in at least a half hour early.
How many do you think then?
Well, you remember from last year. Oh, you weren't here last year.
I was in Hawaii with my daughter, the nurse. She won the tip with
So
Lions
you've
Club, and
told us last year we served exactly 64 women and 9 men.
Any handsome unattached men?
Who knows? But just mention free food and, oh, Lucy, where are the red tapers?
Well, all the Hallmark stores were completely out of red.
Maybe it's because some people shop ahead of time and they don't wait till the last minute to shop?
It's because I shopped 3 weeks before Thanksgiving. You just ask Sarah Cox. She was with me. She bought that turkey that we were going to use.
I'm
for
not
Thanksgiving
interested in turkeys. This is most distressing. Fortunately, I come prepared for this sort of thing. I brought these.
Oh, they'll look fine, Agnes.
Agnes? Oh, well, I guess they're not what I envisioned to go with my centerpiece, but I guess they'll just have to do. Well, let's see. I think it should go right here.
Oh, how lovely.
Yes, it's a nutcracker from the French classical ballet.
It's a Russian ballet by Tchaikovsky. And it was at the Lincoln Center. I've seen it twice.
It's so appropriate with our madrigal choir, don't you think?
Yes. Yes, it is. Very. And the white candles will really set it off.
Well, they'll have to do, I guess. I have no choice this late. Sandra, did you remember the holders? Did you get them from Sarah Benson? Oh, well, on to the food.
The coffee's perky and 2 huge pots. And they make 34 cups each.
Unless you forget to plug them in.
Oh, I'm positive that, well, that is, I'm almost positive. I better go check.
I think you better. Okay, now you. You baked 8 dozen cupcakes?
I certainly did. in the cutest little paper mini-size cups.
With the red and green holly design?
Absolutely.
Good. Let's put them over here. Without exception, our table must reflect the elegant taste of our committee and be in keeping with the classical music of our choir. Okay, put them around there.
I frosted 4 dozen red and 4 dozen green.
Good. I think that's a good spot for them right there.
I didn't forget to plug it in. The cup is perky.
I never use grocery store dyes. My daughter's a nurse, you know, and she says those dyes can be very harmful.
Oh, I heard that on Oprah. Or was it Martha Stewart? Anyway, did you see that show? One of them said that red dye is the worst.
I never watch TV, but I use only the safest dyes for my red frosting.
Beet juice?
Nope, guess again.
Cranberry juice.
Darn it, Lucy. You're wasting time. What did you use?
Mercurochrome.
Mercurochrome.
Yes, mercurochrome.
Mercurochrome. Are you serious?
Indeed I am. I play it safe.
Oh, Sandra, quickly hide those with the red frosting under the table until I have a chance to. Oh, darn! It's almost time to open up the doors. Lucy, what did you use for the green coloring?
Creme de menthe. It's a food, you know.
I realize it is a liqueur. And it's against the law to spend taxpayers' money to buy alcohol for a city function.
I didn't buy it. A lovely gentleman on the cruise gave it to me. And it was duty-free.
Be sure that photographer from the Post is too busy snapping pictures to notice cupcakes.
Is it time for the custodian to bring in the coffee?
Yes, and it's time to get out the strawberries and the coffee cream. Oh. Didn't either of you bring the strawberries?
Wasn't on my list.
Nor mine.
Well, thank goodness I brought some. I always come prepared.
You want me to look in the kitchen?
No, you'll forget what you went for. If I want something done right, I have to do it myself.
You have the paper napkins?
I certainly do. Right here. Red and green for Mayor Shannon's table, right?
Right.
And I brought the coffee and the spoons.
Oh,
But I simply loathe eating with plastic. But I don't want to wash 70 cups and spoons either. Detergent ruins the manicure.
Ruby must be having a hard time finding those strawberries.
If anyone can find them, Madam Chairman can.
Ah, and you do have the coffee cream, huh?
Oh, yes, I do.
Oh, good.
Yes, I do. There it is.
That's better. Maybe we should take some of this off the table.
And hide it?
Yeah.
Green card.
Looks like Christmas to me.
I hope it satisfies Madam Chairman.
Oh, and we're ready to go as soon as you know she gets here. What happened?
Bumped into a cabinet door.
She's Ruby the White-Nosed Reindeer.
Custodian, he doctored my nose.
Oh, well, everything is all ready. So just sit down and catch your breath.
Oh boy. The custodian says that the television crew is out in the front parking lot. And it's so jammed they hired a cop to keep order.
Hooray! Your invitations did it.
With some help from the magical choir.
Ruby, how's your coffee?
I use cream. Is there any cream on the table?
You bet.
It's green! Green cream!
Neat, huh? Green. It fits our color scheme.
Ugh! It's hideous! It looks like a muddy, stagnant creek. Ugh! And just what did you color this with? Chloroseptic mouthwash?
No, creme de menthe.
Oh, well, heck. Give me a snort.
What time is it?
I think it's 10:30. Darn! We're in deep doo-doo. As Shakespeare, or Joan Crawford, or somebody once said, the show must go on. Let's go, girls. Open the doors. Good morning, ladies. Good morning. Is there a gentleman or two out there? I don't see one. If so, welcome, sirs. This is a Christmas coffee you'll never forget. Now let's hear it for the McLean Madrigal Choir. Hello out there! Hey, young man, don't be shy. We're waiting to hear you sing. Will the conductor come out, please? Huh?
Yo.
Oh my God.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Oh, just fine.
Great.
You're no conductor, but he's cuter. You're not a madrigal singer.
No, lady, I am.
The reindeer's rappers?
Yeah, that's me, lady. I'm with the reindeer's rappers. The other guys couldn't come on such short notice.
There's some mistake.
No, see that conductor dude took sick? And Ms. Elner, she hired me to come here. I'm supposed to be on television. Hey, there's my man with the camera. Miss Elner gotta talk to the radio station. She got the camera guy to come over. She's one awesome lady.
Oh yeah, she certainly is.
Lady, you got a big bandage on your nose. You been duking? Duking with your man?
Dugan?
Yeah, you know, fighting with your dukes. Duking.
No Dugan.
Oh, I get it. You got your face all fixed up like that for the television show.
I'm not on any show, but you are definitely on. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you our guest, the Reindeer's Rapper.
Yo, you dudes, are you ready for this? Oh, Santa's cool, a groovy dude. Yes, Santa's cool, a groovy dude with Jingle Bell cool attitude. Yeah, Jingle Bell cool attitude. Has a long truck, but it got broke. Santa declared, this ain't no joke. No time to mess with this bad luck. Katie's on down without no truck. So I'm jazzing up my antique sleigh. Rudolph's my man who knows the way. In sleigh piled high with Christmas goods, my man will find the neighborhoods. When Rudy's done, reward that deer with barbecue and a can of beer. Good job. How many of you know how to rap? Well, guess what? By the time you go home tonight, you will. We're going to work those first 4 lines of what I just told you. So I am going to say, old Santa's cool, a groovy dude. And you say, yes, Santa's cool, a groovy dude. And the next line then is, with Jingle Bell, cool attitude. And you will say, yes, Jingle Bell, cool attitude. Are you ready? My turn first. Oh, Santa's cool, a groovy dude.
Yes, Santa's cool, a groovy dude.
With Jingle Bell, cool attitude.
Yes, Jingle Bell, cool attitude.
Oh, good job, ladies. Now, when you go home tonight, you can tell your kids or your grandkids that you're a rapper. And I want you to take your right arm up like this and gradually bring it behind your back and go, pat, pat, pat. Good job.
Well, now you can amaze your family with newfound talent. Oh, I have an oft-told Christmas anecdote. You all know what would have happened. There have been 3 wise women instead of the 3 wise men, right? 1, they would have asked directions. 2, arrived on time. 3, they would have helped deliver the baby. 4, they would have cleaned the stable. 5, they would have brought a casserole. And 6, they would have brought practical things like diapers. Now we have a little poem by Nora Bozeman. Reds and yellows, blues and greens. Christmas paints her Yuletide scenes. Brilliant cards and colors bold, ornaments of red and gold. Festive stores and scenery. Frosty panes in filigree. Trees ashine in silver snow. Star-strung avenues aglow. Winter white and cheeks of red. Sapphire skies hung overhead. Hanging swags of evergreens color all my Christmas scenes. Yes, lots of colors. Festive lights, hanging swags. Just picture it. Well, Mrs. Maud Claus can picture it, and just about any other holiday decoration. Let's just say all of her taste is in her mouth. Unfortunately, Mrs. Maud Claus has ticked off her neighbors. And in a neighborhood with covenants, it's bad when an officer of the law representing the Christmas police makes an unwanted appearance at her door. Officer Jack Frost has never met anyone quite like Maud Claus. So now we have the Christmas police.
Oh, my stars and garters, something's happened to Herbert.
Herbert? No, ma'am. I'm not here for Herbert.
Well then, you can tell my heart to stop galloping in my chest. Officer, you scared the bejesus out of me. Hold me up, I think I might faint.
Do we need to call the paramedics?
No, I'm regaining my composure. If Herbert is fine, what are you doing at my door?
Delivered a citation.
Citation?
Yes, ma'am. You've been issued a decorating citation with the Christmas police.
Christmas police?
Yes, ma'am. Officer Jack Frost of the Christmas Police Decorations Division.
Officer Jack Frost. If that is your real name, which I doubt. I've never heard of such a thing. Show me your identification.
Yes, ma'am. Are you Mrs. Claus, Mrs. Maud Claus?
And what if I am? And no Santa jokes. My name is spelled K-L-A-W-E-S. And my Herbert doesn't wear a red suit. Do you report to Santa?
Indirectly, I report to a relatively new governmental agency charged with the enforcement of good taste for all major holidays, secular and religious.
Yeah, Big Brother's here, and he's wearing an elf hat.
We don't wear elf hats. That would be bad taste.
And what is this all about anyway? Violation of inter-holiday decorations.
Well, let's go through this. Recognize the bunny?
Yeah.
The turkey?
Yeah.
Let's not forget the pumpkin. Okay, we do not condone the random mixing of holidays. This is like a menage a trois of holidays here. No matter what the liberals think, this is a gross violation here.
Yeah, one count of gross bad taste in exterior lighting.
Well, man, the lights. How long have they been up?
Well, since a little before Christmas.
Ma'am, that was not what was reported to us.
Christmas before last.
Ma'am, you're lying now.
Fine, 3 years, all right. But we don't plug them in except in December.
And when you plug them in, how many light up?
About half.
That's a gross violation.
Anything else?
Well, now that you ask, how about the headless Santa on the roof?
I'd forgotten about him. Blew off in Hurricane Claude.
That's disrespectful to a seasonal icon. It's as bad as burning the flag.
Is that it? And besides, who turned us in?
Does it matter?
Of course it matters. This is America. I deserve to know who my accuser is.
It was a Mrs. Gerda von Patten.
I should have known. That Teutonic hussy is the reporting secretary for the Homeowners Association. She's always hated Herbert and me.
I take it you don't get along with Mrs. von Patten?
That's an understatement. All of her Christmas lights are white, and she wants everybody to have all white. She's a tiny, twinkling light racist.
That's a tad harsh. Perhaps she's striving for decorating purity and conformity. It is a good taste goal.
Yeah, and I suppose you think all the lights should blink in unison too, don't you?
You know, I haven't thought of that, but I think that'd be nice.
It wouldn't be nice, it would be horrible. You're Christmas communists.
Lady, we're not communists. Communists don't celebrate Christmas.
But if they did, all the lights would be white and blink in unison. Christmas tyrants, that's it, Christmas tyrants. And you're going to have to pry this out of my cold, dead hands.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
And what are you tyrants going to do to Herbert and me if we don't take our decorations down? Send us to jail?
Not jail, but the Martha Stewart Good Taste Re-Education Camp.
Yeah, concentration camp.
It's only for the hardcore tasteless like you.
Do we at least get our day in court?
If you insist, but Judge Rudolph is known as the hanging judge.
Is he a reindeer?
Lady, a comment like that would get you 3 to 5 years crocheting ponchos.
Well, How long do we have?
30 days, but the goat's coming with me.
But why?
It's policy. We don't have decorations for potentially abusive situations.
Well, maybe not today and maybe not tomorrow, but one day I'm getting my goat back.
That's what they all say. Are the decorations coming down, Mrs. Claus, or is this gonna have to get ugly?
It all has to come down, but my Herbert's got a bad back.
He got Santa up there, didn't he?
Is this what the true spirit of Christmas is really all about? WWSD.
WWSD. What would Santa do?
Yeah. What would Santa do about my decorations?
How about issuing a citation?
He most certainly would not issue a darn ticket. That man drives a sleigh pulled by reindeer who have to work all night without breaks. Not only that, reindeer poop. And probably on people's roofs. And I'll bet dollars to donuts he doesn't use a pooper scooper.
Well, that's a problem for the SPCA.
And Santa's overweight, and he promotes the consumption of unhealthy snacks, and he wears fur.
That's PETA.
And he smokes a pipe in strangers' houses.
The Clean Air Alliance.
But worst of all, he gives gifts to children who aren't related to him by blood or marriage.
You know, you're right. I didn't realize Santa is a hardened criminal, and my agency condones him. Look, the last Christmas party, they gave these out. What kind of a monster are we promoting?
An overweight, animal-abusing chain smoker. Makes my good sense violations seem a little petty, doesn't it?
Well, when you look at what Santa gets away with, the decoration citations do seem a little trivial.
Yeah, trivial.
Eliminating tastelessness has been my life's work. What am I going to do?
You're still missing the point, Frosty. Christmas isn't about Santa or tastelessness or stuff that shines and sparkles.
It's not?
It's about a baby who became a man who brought this into the world.
You know, I heard about him, but I always thought it was a Christmas afterthought.
Unfortunately, he's gotten lost in the hype.
Can we find him again?
Give me my goat back and turn in your badge and redirect all that energy. We could have mangers up all over the city.
Well, tasteful mangers with no real animals, of course.
Well, if you insist.
Mrs. Claus, you know what? How can I thank you? Can I hug you?
If you don't get too close and give me my goat back. I said I'd get my goat back.
We're going to bring our cast out here. Before we introduce ourselves, we'd like to sing We Wish You a Merry Christmas. You can join in with us. Get everybody up here.
That's it.
We
Wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yo, dudes.
I'm Joanne.
I'm Lucy, aka Maud.
And I'm Mary, the crabby Ruby.
And I'm Darlene, #1 rapper for you dudes.
And I'm Diane. I was the perfect Lucy.
I'm Marilyn.
And I'm Vito.
Special thank you to our two directors, Mary and Darlene. Now, before you head out, just one more little thing. Take every holiday moment, hold it close and keep it near. Make every gleam of candlelight shine on into next year. Hear the music of laughter that brightens all the earth. Unite us all for peace as we celebrate his birth. And thank you for having us.
One more person to recognize, Mary Beth on the camera.
The quiet one.
We always enjoy coming here, and this year you fed us, and that was wonderful.
Thank you.
What's that?
The play. Oh, don't forget to go see It's a Wonderful Life if you have a chance at the community theater. I went this weekend. They have done an excellent job with that story. So if you have a chance, highly recommend you go and see it. It's playing, I think, Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
Friday, Saturday,
and a Sunday
7:30.
matinee. And
Sunday.
Vito's in the play, so.
You won't be disappointed.
Yes,
It's
not at all. It's
fantastic.
great.
It really is.
And this is the first Christmas play. Vito just joined us shortly, I suppose September, October, something like that, by way of Chicago. Now a resident of Rome, and we're glad to have him. We thought maybe we should call the group Vito and his harem, but they thought better of it.